fish on here on the old float rig. I'm hoping it's a monster trout. He's going to the other side of the boat. Oh, I think it is a monster trout. Oh yeah, man, I'm telling you. Let me turn the camera. I don't know if you can all see this, but I think I got a monster trout. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, he's burning dry. Now this is what we come fishing for. Let me turn the camera here. Alrighty. Yep. This is what we come fishing for. Or at least I do. Oh yeah. That's a nice trout. Alright, well, I wonder if there's some of his friends in here. Second pitch with the float rig. Tide swung around on me. I messed around for a little while. And, oh my God. First bite on the float rig was a bluefish. Not a good sign, but you got to stick to it. Let's see how big this one is. .23¼ inches. I'll take that all day long. Let's do it again. Got another trout on the poppin' rattling cork. Way up in shallow water. At least I think it's a trout. Oh yeah, nice trout. On the old poppin' rattling cork. I don't use these very often, but this is the old Bayou Buck. What do they call this one? The pop. No, the prop and pop. This has got a propeller on it, makes a whole bunch of noise. And here we go. This is the first day I've tried the rattling cork. There's a damn nice trout. They all got to be under 20 inches now, or I got to throw them back. Only allowed 1 over 20 inches, which is so bogus it's ridiculous. There he is. And he's 19½ inches long. So, at this rate, I'm kind of back in the action on the trout, I guess. I came down here thinking trout, brought some live shrimp. Let's do this one again. Let's do this a couple more times. All right, I got another one on the old pogo pop. This is a big fish. This is a real big fish. Well, might not be a big fish, he's just a strong fish. big trout on the old pogo pop. No, it's not a pogo pop. What did I say? It's a prop and pop. Another nice trout. I'm actually seeing these trout come up and bust. I'm actually watching these trout come up and bust the shrimp. Look at the heftiness of this one. Woo! I don't know if y'all got my newsletter, but I sent out a newsletter talking about how the rain's going to help things out. I call that helping things out. Woo! That sure is nice. 19.5 incher. Another one for the box. Well, you know, when you make plans, that's the whole thing, planning. You know, the last video that I did, I was down here and it was a falling tide. And it was a pretty good falling tide. Actually, that was last Monday. And, of course, now flip-flop this week, it's a rising tide. So I got some live shrimp this time. And I kind of came down here with a whole different mindset than doing the drum and stuff like that, because I know the area that I'm fishing, when the tide floods up on it, there's probably going to be some trout in there, and that's sort of what's been going on. So let's get back at it and see if we can't box a limit right here on this one spot. Okay, I'm hooked up, boy. I just switched to my float. I must have hooked that, whatever this is, 100 feet behind the boat. That's the wonderful thing about float rig fishing. Not a huge fish, but it may be trout number 4. You never know. It was so far behind the boat. No, I think it's a damn bluefish. Yep. Bluefish number 2. The scourge of the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, I'm hooked up with a monster red on the super fairy wand. He's smoking the spool. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Dead piece of shrimp on the bottom. Dead piece of shrimp on the super fairy wand here. This is going to be interesting. I was just trying to catch a drum. Oh man, please. Woo! I guess I got all day, huh? Woo! Well, I'll tell you, these R&D days. Everybody's forcing me to do an R&D. They're giving me Mondays where I don't have to do anything except come out here on a nice northeast breeze when it's nice and cool. Come out and catch some fish. Nobody's paying attention to what I always say. There ain't nothing like a Monday morning at 7 a.m. Oh man. I'm not gaining much on this fish. I've caught some big fish on the ferry wand here, but oh, there he goes again. I guess the biggest thing I ever hooked was about a 6 foot across, flying through the air mano rag, jetties. And I actually took this rod and reel and turned them. I got proof. I had Chris Masters with me. Well, this is going to be the proof. Super light tackle here now. Ugh. It's only a little 2-aught hook that I'm using. I was going to lay out the croaker rod with a croaker on it, but like I said last week, last Monday when I made the other video, there ain't nothing like catching big fish on a ferry wand. Woo! I bet you I'm putting, with this little ferry wand, I bet you I'm putting like 2 pounds of pressure on his lip. Probably like next to nothing. I better get everything ready here. Get the boga grip, get the net. Oh my God, is he way out there? Way out there, heading straight for the shoreline. Look at that little reel. Little tiny Sitica. Oh, he's out there getting in that current line. I'm gonna have to make the switcheroo. He wants to be on this side. Okay, let me turn the camera. Hold on a second. Let me see how she looks. All right. I think I got her all focused in now. Oh yeah, look at the size of this thing. On the ferry wand. You know, you come down here in the river this time of year, there's so much shrimp. It's all anybody's talking about is shrimp, 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 shrimp. Okay, that's a big red. When they're talking shrimp, shrimp, shrimp in the St. John's River, all you need to catch fish with is shrimp, shrimp, shrimp. Woo! Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me turn the camera a little bit more here. And I'm gonna show you. a little Matsuo, tiny little red hook in the corner of his mouth. Funny thing is, there's them damn bass fishermen use twice the size hook we do. Okay, let's see how big he is. Last week, let's see, I can't really see it too good. 14. I had a 14 pounder last week. And just so you know, just for giggles here, and off the chart, about 33.5 inches long. All right, well, let me point this baby down a little bit. I'm going to resuscitate him. No worse for the wear. Whew. A little worse for the wear on the old arms. All right, that was nice. Got that big red out of the way. I was just taking a break from float rigging because the tide got a little strong on me and the trout stopped biting. I was almost thinking about trying another spot. I've literally been on the same spot all morning. So, all right, let's see if we can't get another. Let me get a replenishment of Gatorade. There he is, coming to the boat. All right. Stand by here. Let me get him in the net. Oh, he's just barely hooked. All right, here you go. Mr. Red Bass. Get a hook set just in the corner of his mouth. Another piece of dead shrimp. Nice red. Oh, there we go. Yep. Got some little dashes, spots. Let's see how long he is. Everybody heading to the Bahamas. Party time. Look how close that stack is to the bottom of the bridge. Wow. Not much clearance.